Alright, what is happening, you guys? Justin here, back at it again with another Qlife racer vlog. It is getting dark out, so we're going to be testing out the glow-in-the-dark little caps. And obviously we've already tested these out, the ODIs. I already know how they feel because I've had them on BMX bikes before and stuff. They feel great. Bike is doing great. Let's go ahead and grab a cookie. Nice and fresh cookies. Mom just got done making them. Had to eat the helmet on. Job. Not fully sized, but it's good enough to ride. Because I'm gonna ride now because it's gonna rain tomorrow. No shirt on, no shirt needed today, boys. Or not. I put 48 miles on this thing in the past 2 days now. It's not bad. Take it out the front door, but I gotta grab a water bottle. We'll start riding on mode 1 again for a bit, since I know it lasts a long time on mode 1. And that's plenty fast for the night, honestly. I read the owner's manual on the light, and cold one always winds up making my pocket wet. So I wound up, like I said, looking at the owner's manual about the light, and it's not supposed to drain any of the battery. I forgot a LARP. So that being said, I'm just gonna do it like that. Seat stayed in its position. I just forgot. I lowered it a little bit when I put on the new one. So yeah, let's get going now. Shows the headlights on. Pretty dope. I am really happy with this bike. There is so much to do with this thing. So much to do with it. So yeah. Good workout too. Use mode 2. Oh yeah. Woo! Everything down. Oh yeah. those tiny jumps in the non-old people neighborhood. This is the old people development. But it's okay, I identify as an old man. Yes. They should be really quiet through here because it is definitely past these older people's bedtime. But I'll hop back here because I haven't in a while. This headlight is freaking nice, you guys. This is probably just a big loop. I could hit that, but I'm kind of tired from all the riding today to want to hop that, and I'd have to put it in at least mode 3 for it probably. So this is going to be a chill night ride. Really get this bike to put this bike to the test to make sure it's good to take further from the community. So I want to be able to, like I said, take it out far. I just don't want it to fail, something to fail on me when I do or something, you know. I had a baby tick on me earlier, but I got it off in time. It was fine. Sit there and watch some golf. Oh, so that's where this goes to. I don't know where it's going. That's the other, it's just a loop. It's a giant circle. That's where it's taking us to. Wish I had enough balance to ride on that right now. some point I gotta try and fish that. There we go. You know what we're doing? We're going down those stairs. There's 2 stairs we can go down. We can go down these, and then there's that long, big one over there. Hit it one more time a little faster because I think I can like gap the whole thing. Even in just mode 1. Yep. Oh yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah. Let's see if I feel the confidence to do this one. Because it's a hardtail, not a bike to really do this on. It did it. Wasn't that bad actually. That wasn't that bad. This bike is very quiet too, which is really nice. You know. Not bad. Beware of dog. That is the smallest fence ever. Check that thing out. I don't like how wide the tires are though. I don't know, I don't like the wide tires like that on trucks. Cause like wheel bearings like go to shit. How much I drive, I could, and I like the flush with the fender and the bedside or quarter panel, whatever you want to call it, bedside. I like it to be kind of flush, like how my truck is. It looks so much better, and it saves money. I could actually drive it, you know what I mean? I feel like trucks like that are like pavement princess, what you call them. They look not only kind of silly, but you can't really drive them very long distance. Like you can't drive them a long time like you would be able to in something like mine. That makes sense. It'd be a lot harder to. Wheel bearings would go out fast, you know. 50 miles. Oh yeah. I'm curious on how many miles I can get out of the odometer until I have to reset it, if that makes sense. Like, is it gonna say 99999? 9999? Or is it gonna be able to go to 10,000? You know? Because it only shows to where I can't get, it probably won't be able to show 10,000. It'd probably clock back, or I'd have to reset it. That's pretty neat. So, something like that. Yellow Supra, pretty dope. Let's go over to the middle school and see if I'll be able to make a video edit this time without the cars there. We'll take this shortcut here. I'm gonna start standing up and riding. I'm gonna lock out this front suspension so I can get more miles out of the ride tonight. If I lock it out, it'll help. Locking out the front suspension and keeping it on one will help. Like that, I don't know how they're towing with the wheel. That's insane. I don't know how they do it with those wide wheels like that, and not like I guess they just don't drive enough to have their wheel bearings explode on them. There's no way, like, you know what I mean? Like there's no way that they're driving, like if they were to drive as much as I do, their wheel bearings would be obliterated. I mean, there's no way those bearings would be lasting them any more than 20, 30,000 miles. With wheels like that, those wheels are wide, dog. You know? They've got to be replacing their bearings every like 30,000 miles. Where I could get a lot more easy. I think I did mine 50,000 miles ago now, something like that. I did my wheel bearings not too long ago, actually, on my truck. I had them done not too long ago, so I'll be good for a while, especially since I don't got those little pavement princess wheels, you know. I mean, they definitely could have drive as much as I do. Not saying they don't, but they'd have to be going through wheel bearings like hella fast, you know. They have to be. There's no way that they're like, there's no way that they're getting like at least their wheel bearing. I'm just shocked. Their wheel bearings are done for it, especially towing with it. There's no way. Absolutely no way. Eating those cookies and then riding was probably not the brightest idea, but I'm burning it all off anyways. But it makes me feel bloated. Not too bad. Honestly, I'm not as bummed as I expected myself to be about not getting the 2TO and just making the decision to get this thing. You know? Honestly, this was the better decision. This was a better decision to make. Much better decision, for sure. I definitely made the right decision. Because I could ride it longer, and it's a faster charging time than the 2TO. Anyways, like, compared to the Tuccio blows, even though it's a lot faster. It's the actual like dirt bike style. It honestly blows compared to this. What's nice is it tells you when you're braking too. It gives you the indicators that you're hitting the brakes. See? It's so nice. Let's get good little edit. Good picture for the good thumbnail. Got the thumbnail. Now let's get the edit. Look dust on the pothole. Okay, stand on the pothole here. Just like that. Dropping my phone over here. Here. Great. We'll do it like this. I'm actually gonna like redo that one. That one was kind of dope because it got blurry, and then once it evened out, it would look cool. So this one, how do I like this? They're not quite glow in the dark fully yet. It's not fully dark out. Alright. That's good enough. Did a karaoke this morning. Rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka. Give him the gay jonkler. Give him the jonkler sucking on the pee, or licking the pee. Rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka. Kaboom. Kablow. Kaboom. Rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka. Yeah, I think about her every time I hit the hookah. I wanna rock. Come on, rock that body, rock that body. You know what? I didn't get checked. That charge is fine. We're good. We're G's. The hell? Oh. I was like, what was that? And I was like, oh, I forgot to put my kickstand up. definitely harder on the suspension with it locked out, but it'll save me some battery. It's a little tight. I'm sure there's a snake in that leaf power. You hear the VQ in the background. I don't know if you could hear it with the waterproof case on my GoPro, but there was like a Z or some kind of VQ motor. It sounded like a VQ 35 motor. Oh my gosh, that was butt cheeks. They sound like trumpets. When they're straight piped, they sound like garbage. And they're obnoxious. Oh my gosh, that was awful. Let me do it again. We gotta hit this perfectly straight. There we go. Much better. Much better, much better. I see a ladder on the rooftop there. I wonder if there's a way to get on the roof from the side of the building. Not like I'd get up there, but I'm just genuinely curious. I'm sure there's kids who have gone up there before. I have a really good itch in my ear. I'm gonna make sure it's not a tick. I have that long hair right now. I don't feel anything. Just because I don't feel anything doesn't mean that. Probably a mixture of the pollen also. But my beard gets itchy when I don't use beard oil. I talked about it, I think, in the last vlog or a vlog before that. And, you know, it's fine. But I just put some on after the vlog, and I took a shower and put some beard oil on, but it's starting to fade again. So it's starting to itch because now it's growing, obviously. That's kind of why it's itchy, is because it's also growing. But I don't know. I noticed after I shaved the past 2 times, it's growing back really coarse right now. So because it's going back super coarse is also irritating it. Because I never really fully clean shave. I've told you guys that before in several of my videos. Instead of clean shaving, I just use the electric razor. But the last time I did, I got razor burn. And then, because I didn't use enough shaving cream, because I went back over it again after I applied it, and I should have reapplied more shaving cream. And then, yeah, no, I got razor burn, and then it's starting to get really itchy now, for some reason. But it's always been itchy when it tries to grow and stuff. My beard's always itchy, so I need to use beard oil or some kind of beard balm or lotion, something. But lotion gives me pimples, so I tend to avoid lotion on my face, and I'll use a beard oil. But it has to be like certain brands, like it has to have a certain thing, and it can't have a certain chemical in it, because then that also gives me bumps, pimples. So I have to be, I guess, like, it doesn't have to be a specific brand, but it has to have it can't have a certain thing in it or I get pimples. So I've always tried to stay away from beard oils, and I've used like beard balms and use beard brush and moisturizers. But I want to go back to beard oil because I always learned that beard oil makes my face a lot less itchy than the beard balm does, even though the beard balm does help a lot with itching as well. I've learned my best bet is beard oil. It's just so greasy, Patiently waiting for my valve stem dildos to start glowing and making my wheel like a green ring. But that's the thing, it looks really good, like in the dark. Like they glue up in the dark really well. That was really gay. They glue up in the dark really well, and I tested them out and closed the door of the bathroom, and it worked well before, and now that it's actually kind of getting darker, I can't see it as much. Alright, there we go. It's starting to activate now. They're starting to activate now. I want to get a third-person view of it when it's completely dark out and see if it like makes a green ring around my tires, around my wheels and tires. It'd be freaking hilarious. They're pretty big for valve stems. Like, I was afraid it was gonna touch, like, I was afraid it wasn't gonna be able to screw on because of the spokes getting in the way, but the spokes didn't get in the way, thankfully. Because the balls. Yeah. I still got plenty of charge, so. They'll ride around a lot more. Just gotta stay close by. I have a timer on here, like it on this thing. It can tell me how long I've been, or my time, like if I wanted to take a lap on something and see how fast I could do it. So maybe we'll use that at some point. I think that's what it does. Let me stop and show you. Obviously it's got the 5 modes, but down here it's telling me everything. Maybe it's the time riding or something, like how many hours I've been riding. I don't know. But we've done 53 miles on the bike so far. Probably gonna have to get tires around 250, 300 miles. I'm gonna make sure I get matching, obviously, tires. Matching, probably gonna, like I said, get Maxxis. Instead of Maxxis tires. It's just gonna be me like riding, just kind of flat ground here, same areas that I've kind of always ridden. But I'm gonna keep recording it anyways, just because why not? You know what I mean? A video's a video. I don't know which way this guy's going. Make sure this guy stops. Some people just don't even hit the brakes, they just blare through that, so. Gosh, it's there. Look at all these. I'm really gonna feel it tonight in bed, all the allergies. Really gonna feel it, but it should be alright. I remember that house was on fire years ago. They wound up being able to, fortunately, I think it seems like rebuild most of it. As you can see, it's kind of still there. So thankfully, they didn't have to tear it down, I guess. Or I think they did or something. I can't remember. That was years ago. I remember looking. Smoking and enjoying his night. Beer. I'm not about that life. Boys, I'm getting scared. It's getting laid out. No, I'm just kidding. I have some, like, growing up, I had these horrible panic attacks. And, like, sometimes, like, really bad trips from, like, the medication I was put on that I actually never needed. Like I've said in multiple vlogs before. Back then, I've obviously moved on from it, but, like, really bad trips. And it was really bad because I would, like, have, like, the worst breakdowns, like, panic attacks. Like, I thought it was, like, dying, like, you know, like, for all I know, I could have been overdosing. But, like, obviously, no one really paid attention to that or cared. But everybody, if it was, knew what was going on. Anyways, it was probably me overdosing. But I was tripping balls growing up. And, like, I'd be running around and I'd have, like, a panic attack sometimes. And, like, freak the fuck out and be like, dude, I'd be like, what the fuck is going on? Sometimes, like, thankfully it doesn't happen anymore, but, get bugs in my eyes. Got a bug in my eye. Gotta irritate that shit. Oh, God. Hold on, I got a bug in my eye. Bug in my eye. Woo. Protection is important. Woo. I have, like, the worst panic attacks in my life, dude. Like, they were awful. And sometimes I'd lose track of where I was. I haven't gotten a bug in my eye in a long time. Holy crap. Oh boy. Oh, it was a big bug. I don't know what it was. But yeah, it was really bad. And I'll be good. Oh shit. But all I gotta say is I'm lucky to be alive. That bug sucks. Holy crap. They're not glowing up as much as I expected them to. I was hoping them to really glow up and get some rings around, but... Ooh. Looks like they're digging something there. Oh, man. Hopefully that bug's not still in there. It should be out by now. They've cheered up enough to where I should be good now. Oh, I should be wearing goggles right now. I just figured I'm going slow enough, it shouldn't be a problem, but probably should have. it was me personally, I would want blinds on my windows. That bug. Is irritating the crap out of my eye, dude. Alright. Make sure to bring goggles next time. I think it's still in here. Bye. Trying to itch my eye. I'm not itching, but get it out my eye. Oh, holy crap, you guys. I'll be fine. It's no different than me riding my BMX bike or, my other mountain bike or whatever at 12 miles an hour. Should really need goggles, but next time I'm definitely wearing them. This. Woo! So obviously, I'm just riding on this trail here. We're not going on there. That's not, we'll just ride it here. This here at nighttime, it's fine. No one's golfing. It's fine. It would be no different than a golf cart. So, and there's no way nobody's golfing right now, dude. There's no way. Would be G's. So that one out of my ear. Check out the deer. Some deer right there. See it shining them. Or is it gnat in the corner? I didn't know. It's out of my ear. The last time, that's a perfect story to tell. So I remember that because I was at my grandpa's old house. That was so cool. That was back when I was like 8. I think I was like 7 or 8 years old. And we were hanging at my grandpa's house, right? And he had the house at the time before he moved to the apartment complex that has like a center for old people. And yeah, no, it was insane. It was like, I was like 8 years old, and we had like this big like old Duracell flashlight from like, he still had it from like the 80s or something. And he had the flashlight, and my dad was putting it in my ear, and it finally flew out with the flashlight. But it took like, it felt like hours, dog. It was insanity. And yeah, no, but like it was pretty gnarly. Like you would just hear buzzing. I would just hear buzzing in my ear. I mean, that's the only one that I can remember. I'm sure there's been a bunch of other times where a little fly like that has gotten into my ear before, like, but I can't remember. So The last one I remember was 8 years old. The only reason why I think I remembered that was because something else happened that day. Oh, that's what it was. That same day that I got that little gnat in my ear, the little fly. That same day, there was a deer that my old dog was chasing, and basically there's a baby deer, baby doe, and she got her leg stuck up in the fence when she tried to jump it, and when she did, my uncle was still alive when it happened. He picked it up, and we had to wrap its leg, and we wrapped its leg, right, with, like, you know, what's the stuff that, PT tape. We wrapped it with PT tape and sent it off, and it was limping, but the leg seemed like it would heal up fine. So I always thought that Durango's wrap was kind of badass, but that's Loudoun County. But look, I always see it when I'm driving. So I saw it from the golf course, and I always thought that wrap looked so badass. Like, I don't know who did it, whoever does the wrap jobs for their cars, their squad cars like that, but whoever does the wraps for their squad cars low-key does a fantastic job. I just wanted to show you guys the wrap real briefly. I don't want to sit there and look at it. Kind of weird and creepy. But we saw it, or I spotted it, so I wanted to show you how cool the wrap looks. Again, I don't know if that was the exact one that I see every time. I also see, like, the Charger one. But, like, I drive so much, I just recognized it. The wrap's pretty dope. I don't know if I got a little pebble in my front pads on this thing. You can hear it if you hear it. Bro's playing Rihanna. Oh, na na. I think that's Rihanna. When I passed by the first time, he was playing I Want to Take a Pic with Cardi B. I want to take a pic with Cardi B. But then my cardigan. I can't repeat the rest. This light is really nice. Are the dildos lighting up yet? Not like I imagined. I thought it was going to be a bright green ring. Maybe once it gets darker. I was hoping it'd be like a bright green ring. Like neon green, bro. I guess not. 55 miles on the bike so far. I'd say, honestly, we put 55 miles on it. We're got 2 bars now, so time to start making our way back. But now that the fact I know is we're heading back, I'm gonna pump this sucker up to 5. So now that I've put 55 miles on this thing, it's gonna be where I'm confident enough to feel confident and take it far out with the battery charger and go for a really long ride and not worry about, you know, something bad happening, like an axle snapping or a wheel bearing, something failing, or the motor failing, something not working. I can say that everything's working in good order, and I feel good enough about it to take it Although I kind of low-key want to get like a inner tube to bring with me places, like in my book bag or something. That might not be a bad idea, actually. Like to get a like a spare inner tube, because all the reviews are saying that the inner tube pops easily on these, and that's because these sidewalls on these tires are super thin. That's why I low-key want to get the Maxxis tires, because, like, you know, the Maxxises are low-key, like, a lot better quality, a lot thicker, like I keep saying. So we'll wind up doing that. Apex. That one was a little soon. I hit the apex a little too soon right there. That was way too soon. And not bad. I hit it too soon. What are those? Oh, those little electric go-karts? What are those? I see a bright lights. Oh, those are scooters, I think. Oh, those are those scooters. Alright, let's hit the apex on cruise control. Drug dealers! Just kidding. Those kids were drug dealing. They're dealing zins. They're giving their zins to each other. Here, try this one. Oh, what is happening? What is happening? Joshua Block. Too soon. The apex there. We're actually bringing it back to the that sheriff SUV to the Suburban. That was the one Suburban that we saw on one of my first mini bike rides. On one of the first ones, back when I rode the mini bike around. I'm gonna stop riding that around here though. I gotta find a way to ride that thing without being around here. I don't want that thing impounded, even though it's kind of junk. You know what I mean? I'd rather try and avoid all that BS. You know what I'm saying? right around here. There used to be a jump straight ahead. I wonder if it's still here. Yeah. Used to hit that a lot growing up. How does it do it? Not bad. Now we're at one bar. We'll do one more lap around the school and then call it a night. I want to take a pickle cardigan inside my cardigan. My suspension's locked right now, by the way. It's not bad. Actually, I said one more lap, but we're going to do one more lap because, well, actually, no, we're not. I don't want to run this thing all the way out again. It's not really good for the battery. This would break off. The only thing is I wish that there was modes for this light, but honestly, it's perfect. I could probably ride it in the rain, but I'd rather not. Because I literally just got it. Maybe if I got caught in like a thunderstorm, yeah, but like, nah. You know what I mean? I'm liking these brooks. Alrighty, you guys. That is enough for tonight. I hope you guys are enjoying the content so far, as always. I'm gonna go take a nice shower and put a warm compress on my eye. Get that irritation out of my eye from the bug. Until next Qlife video, skate content and whatnot, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace.